everyone, and welcome to our weekly twin flame reading. So I can't wait to see what comes through after last week's reading. Also, time is fluid, so bear in mind that whilst these messages are kind of weekly readings, they can happen at any time. So do not get hung up on time frames. And I really would recommend checking out last week's reading as well, because there was such a big shift which took place. So let's find out what is going on in kind of twin flame soul connections. Don't get hung up on labels, guys. I get lots of questions like, is this just for twin flames? If a reading resonates with you, it resonates with you. So, let's see what comes through. Okay, straight up, someone here recently wanted to give you a gift. So your counterpart most likely wanted to kind of approach you and give you something, but they felt unable to. So we're going to look into why that is, because this person has really planned to restore the balance with you with some kind of small gesture. But I mean, for some of you, this person may have done that, but for a lot of you, it's like they kind of held back. Maybe they pulled back at the last moment. So there was like this real rush of energy for them to come in and give you this thing. But then, yeah, the Emperor. But then they kind of like stepped back and decided to maybe think about it a little bit more. So this is your divine masculine here with the Emperor, kind of confirming that, yep, they're the one who was planning on giving you this, but then maybe they stepped back into like their ego, maybe they felt a little bit triggered, or perhaps they just didn't want to lead right now. But it's like they had all these intentions. Honestly, very recently, within the last kind of like couple of weeks here, this person I feel wanted to reach out. For a lot of you, this person wanted to maybe ask to meet up with you, to FaceTime, or just to open up communication again. Or for those of you in kind of constant communication, I feel this person wanted to give you some kind of gesture or token. But we'll see, why is it that they pulled back? Too many. Why is it that this person pulled back? I feel they got quite triggered about the past. It's like they hadn't really resolved maybe their own insecurities from the past here. Three of Pentacles. It might be that there's still like a third party situation affecting this connection. And bear in mind, that doesn't have to be another person. This could just be like work could be getting in the way or something. So why did this person pull back after wanting to approach? Feels like they weren't quite ready to work on it. They weren't quite in a place where they could maybe get this moving forward. Perhaps they realized, as much as I want to approach, am I really ready for this? Am I ready to put the effort in? I feel for a lot of you, this person's also been listening to the advice of a relative or a close kind of friend. And that friend may have advised them against this. Like, hey, are you sure you want to do that? Is that really a good idea? Don't you remember what happened last time? It feels like they had this kind of, they had this other person just maybe knocking their confidence a little bit. Don't you have other things you should be focusing on? It's all that kind of energy. Come on then, you can say hello to people. You gotta behave, balloons. It's kind of sad because I feel that your counterpart here is getting very distracted by the opinions of other people. Ten of Swords. It's like they really want to just end this cycle and start moving forwards with you, but there's other people kind of holding them back here, telling them kind of like negative, getting them to focus on worst case scenarios. And here they are looking at their phone, wanting to approach you, wanting to reach out, to ask to meet up with you. But, as long as they're listening to other people, it's really going to block them from approaching. So let's see where they're at right now. Seven of Cups. So right now your counterpart's a little bit stuck in their head. They're wondering, okay, well, what is the right thing to do? What are my options here? So your person is still thinking about how to approach or what to give you, but it kind of feels like they've gone back to the drawing board a little bit. They're deciding, you know, what is the best approach? 4 of Wands on the bottom. So with this relationship in mind, they're kind of choosing, how do I best create a stable foundation for us? Because maybe it might be that what they wanted to come in with, someone could have said, like, is that really a good idea? Is that what you want? So it's like they've taken a step back and they're now reevaluating and deciding, what do I actually want for this connection? You know, how do I want things to be? You and this person are very clearly kind of back to back right now. Perhaps in no communication at all. Or if there is communication, it feels like there could be some arguments and tension here. We've got the 6 of Wands. So yeah, this person is choosing what is the most peaceful approach here. And also what approach is likely to have the most success. You know, what is going to work out here? How can I come in? What can I give my counterpart? There is this kind of contemplation here. Do you know what's interesting, what I've just noticed actually? In this 7 of Cups, you can see that there is actually a cup with that wreath in it. So this is really telling us that right now, your counterpart is in that 10 of Swords energy, so kind of feeling like they've hit rock bottom a little bit. You know, they planned this super romantic approach, but then someone or something kind of pulled them back a little bit. And here they are now in this 7 of Cups, like, okay, what can I do? What can I give you in order to restore the balance and create that stable foundation? And it seems like they're choosing a peaceful approach with that wreath. You know, they're choosing the one that they feel will bring the most success. So even though in the back of their minds, they're thinking, do you know what, this could be a little bit chaotic. The past definitely wasn't easy between you both. So someone has reminded your counterpart of the past that you two shared. But, you know, they're choosing to like move forwards anyway, but with this 6 of Wands, it's not very clear how soon this person's going to be approaching. They may very well take Mercury retrograde to kind of think on their offer or their options, because I don't feel an urgency anymore. I don't feel that this person is in a rush. It seems like maybe that impulsive energy has subsided and they're realizing, do you know what, I don't actually want to rush things forward here. I want to make sure that this is stable and balanced. In fact, let us get a message from your counterpart. So I'm going to use my original message card deck. You can buy all my decks on my Etsy store as well, guys. So let's see what comes through, Loons. My soul is bound to your soul. So your person say, you know, recently I've really kind of realized that we are bound together. We share this kind of connection and I can't stop thinking about you. Maybe acknowledging that you are their divine counterpart. We are moving closer. So they're trying to tell you here, look, you know, we are actually moving closer towards something because I'm thinking of you. And I'm thinking of you all the time. You know, you're never really far from my thoughts here. That is why I feel kind of bound to you. In fact, I actually want to marry you, my love. So they're looking ahead into the future. Maybe that's why they wanted to come in, because perhaps they've been like envisioning their future and, you know, they see you there with them. I'm closer than you think. Guys, this has come out right next to the we are moving closer. So I think you will be surprised at just how close your person is to either reaching out or maybe even like asking for marriage or something here. You know, they're saying, I am a lot closer than you realize and I forgive you. So whatever reflecting this person has been doing, they're also acknowledging, I know I made a mistake. So they're acknowledging the mistakes that they made and they're forgiving you for whatever mistakes you made. You know, it's never just one-sided. So let's see, how is your counterpart feeling right now? How is your counterpart feeling right now? Blame. Maybe this is why they're forgiving you, because how are they feeling? Well, there's a lot of blame here. Perhaps they're blaming themselves for things. You know, perhaps they have been blaming you for certain things as well. And now they're starting to accept responsibility for their own actions and choosing to like release any of those feelings. So whenever I see the blame card, I just feel like a huge release. You know, your counterpart really is kind of like acknowledging the past and what you two went through, but trying to work through, you know, not blaming you anymore, not even blaming themselves, forgiving everyone who's been involved. Okay, we're gonna start to look into the future here. So should we have a look, Loons? What is this person's next move? Guys, you can't make this up. The Lovers. So this person's next move, it's a big decision to approach you. It really is. And I know you felt their energy moving closer and closer. But just because they may have pulled back recently doesn't mean that that's permanent. In fact, their next move is to start weighing up their choices and deciding, you know, what is the most peaceful approach for this connection so that they can start to rebuild it. I really feel that your counterpart is just kind of ready to restore the harmony. Look, you know, they're reaching out for your hand, ready to climb whatever mountain lies ahead. So whatever obstacles you guys are facing right now, this person wants to do it by your side. You know, they want the two of you to do this together. And with that angel in the Lovers card, their higher self really is guiding them through this connection. I feel that this person is no longer wanting just like this 5D connection. They no longer just want to kind of fantasize about you or dream about you. They want this to be grounded as well. They want this to actually start to move forwards. So let's see what Lovers Oracle we get for this connection this week. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So your counterpart, you know, all those message cards before as well, you know, I'm thinking of you. That's come out twice. So your divine masculine really is thinking about you. They're thinking about the future here, the marriage that they want, and so much closer than you realize. Okay, guys, I'm going to go into an extended to keep going with this reading. So we're going to look into more about what is coming from your person and get some guidance for you as well. So I'm really excited to see what else comes through. If you want to join me for the extended, then you can do so on my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk. Details of how to watch the extended as well as that sneak preview of the video are on the next part of this video, so just keep watching. But yeah, I hope to see you guys there. Me and Luna will both be there for the extended doing the reading. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there. If not, I'll see you back here next week for our next Twin Flame reading. And don't forget to check out my other readings as well, because I do lots of love and sacred connection readings. For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video or sign up to the Evolved tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.